As I've said in pretty much every single new Warframe video at this point, Warframe 1999 has been one of the biggest updates in years for Warframe and has introduced a plethora of new content. We've got new weapons that I still have yet to get, an awesome new frame that I still have yet to use, an entire new storyline, a huge new area to explore, and 3 new major factions. In the topic of today's video, 3 brand new spanking game modes, or game objectives, or whatever you want to call it. You guys know what I mean. The 3 new ones are Hellscrub, Legite Hunts, or Harvest, and of course, the previously talked about on this channel, Faceoff PvP game mode. In this video, I want to discuss these game modes, give my opinions on them, and talk about whether I think they're an overall improvement to the experience of Warframe or not. Whether or not you like these new game modes, you have to agree it's a good thing to see the inclusion of 3 new mission types, which do help with the variety of Warframe missions. Because as someone with well over 1,000 hours, some missions have gotten somewhat boring, and I'm always excited for something new to experience. The first game mode I want to talk about that came with this new update is the Legite Harvest, and I'll say it right away, I absolutely love how this game mode works. I think it adds a certain amount of spice to a capture game mode that has gotten pretty bland after playing it over and over again for literal years. On top of that, it's added cycles and extended capture missions to essentially function like a survival or defense mission when it comes to the rewards received. And the fact that you can pretty much go for as long as you possibly can is pretty sweet for a capture mission, not gonna lie. However, while the reward structure is now similar to pretty much every other Infinite mission, one of the big differences is that you can progress this mission as quickly as you want. You don't have to wait for waves or wait 5 minutes for your reward. The only thing you have to wait for is that cat thing that travels with you to find the Legite, and you can even speed up this process by bringing the cat pharaoh glands that drop from the enemies that you kill while defending the animal. This game mode is super fun and a fun way to grind relics in all honesty, because you can earn rewards so quickly by your own merit. Even at my low skill level and casual classification as a player, I was able to complete these hunts in like 3 minutes to 3.5 minutes per rotation, as long as I was somewhat paying attention to what was going on. And I could speed up the process further easily if I actually ever tried to bring the cat pharaoh glands, which I don't because I'm usually watching YouTube while I play. While looking around on forums and such, I found that honestly, most people seem to like this game mode. I haven't seen too many people complaining about it, in all honesty. Hopefully, they decide to implement this game mode in more places than just Halvania. I honestly don't think it'd be that hard to do. All you would have to do is change the Legite to a helmet, put it in a normal infestation node, and there you go, baby. Everything else can function pretty much the same, except you'd probably have to switch out the cat for a different animal sniffing for your capture target. I mean, because that cat is like unique to 1999 and Trotty and all that good stuff, so maybe switch that out. But other than that, you should be good to go. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments below. I think it'd be pretty easy to implement, and also makes sense when it comes to the lore of the game and why you might pursue that objective. Also, let me know if you've been enjoying the Legite Harvest game mode. The next game mode I'll be talking about is Hellscrub, and well, I think it's kinda cheeks. Compared to both Faceoff and Legite Harvest, it adds almost nothing unique, and barely even counts as a new game mode. It's pretty much just a survival mission, except that you can lose your spore killers, oxygen distributors, if you don't protect them from tech rot. I honestly didn't even know if I wanted to include Hellscrub in this video, but since I need to hit 8 minutes to make a larger amount of ad revenue, I decided why not, baby. I am a businessman. Like and subscribe. Believe it or not though, that was actually a joke. I included Hellscrub because I liked Faceoff and Legite Harvest, so I need at least one section of the video where I'm a-hating. Anyway, let me get into why I especially think that Hellscrub is lame as hell. It punishes you for doing well. If you're just getting all the oxygen or whatever is from those enemy drops, you'll just naturally store up a lot of extra distributors that you can use in case of an emergency. However, in this game mode, these distributor machines will constantly be under attack. And after a while, these machines will be in dramatically different areas of the map, meaning that you'll have to travel far distances to defend each one, which may lead you to not trying to kill as many enemies, which will result in you being in a worse position. If you choose to ignore these machines because you'd rather just keep your oxygen up from killing your enemies, then they'll all be slowly destroyed, and you'll lose your reward for working harder and killing more enemies, which is having more oxygen containers to fall back on. However, while it is extremely annoying that punches you for playing well, it doesn't even really matter, because the oxygen containers still spawn so fast, you can just take the hit of losing a few that may not be close to you and still have plenty to fall back on. Basically, all this function of destroying your containers does is be slightly annoying, while ultimately not really mattering. However, if they decide to make the oxygen spawn less, quick, then it would just be punishing you for playing well and having extra distributors available to you. Essentially, Hellscrub fails to make survival more difficult or exciting, and it's just a weird, annoying function. Where now, you just constantly get pinged by Hex members complaining about how you let a distributor get destroyed, even though you don't even need the distributor because you have 100% oxygen, so why the hell are you complaining, dude? Sorry. Anyway, this of course is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of Hellscrub below, if you like it or not, and what could be done to make it more interesting and more unique, since right now it's just like a worst survival mission. It's just a survival mission? That sucks. Faceoff is a brand new Conclave mode that was added in the newest update, and unlike all of Conclave except for Lunaro, it's actually fun! Improving the amount of enjoyable Conclave modes to 2, in my personal opinion. That's twice as many as there was before. This game mode is a PvPvE where 2 opposing teams compete to complete 3 different objectives the fastest. While attempting to complete these objectives, teams can send debuffs at their opponents that make their objectives harder, or they can pick up buffs that should make their own objectives easier. However, sometimes some of these buffs suck ass and actually make it harder for you to win, like freezing all the enemies and some bullshit like that. But all in all, I had a ton of fun playing this game mode, so much so that I've actually created a whole video just about Faceoff, which I'll link below if you're interested. I go into so much more detail. It's like a 10-minute video just about Faceoff. It's crazy, guys. How did I stretch that video to 10 minutes? I love money. But since I do enjoy Faceoff a lot, and I've already explained why I do in a separate video, I want to use the rest of this video to talk about some unfortunate trends that I'm seeing with the game mode, most of which being Digital Extreme's seemingly complete refusal to improve their PvP matchmaking or even make PvP worth playing for the average player. Faceoff is already having a huge player count issue, and Warframe 1999 has just been out for a couple weeks, and the reason for this issue is, well, pretty obvious. There's no reason to play unless it's just for fun. It's super easy to grind the arcanes and rewards you get from the game mode itself, since you get the best reward regardless of if you win or lose. And then on top of that, Conclave literally has no good rewards. So there's no reason to use Faceoff to grind it, or for that matter, play Conclave at all if you want like some rewards, because there's nothing to get! This causes there to be no incentive to play Faceoff unless you're just playing for fun. And while it is super fun, it requires 8 players for the full experience, which is going to be a lot of players needed to fill lobbies who are just playing for fun without the hope of receiving any important rewards. I want to say, like I've already said, I think Faceoff is super fun, but DE is going to need to do some revamping of Conclave to really keep it going, and and maybe even try to balance out the game a little by providing loadouts you have to use so the best mod player in the match isn't just the one that always wins. Hopefully, they take a look at Conclave and make some changes, because like I've said, I'd love to see the PvP scene exist in Warframe, even if it is in like a roundabout PvP game mode like Faceoff. I just want to see it because I like the competitive nature of PvP. It's something you can never get from PvE. To really end off this video on a positive note, and come around to the same way I kicked off this video, I'm very happy that DE is experimenting with new game modes, and trying to spice up the normal gameplay loop, beyond just putting new quests into the game for longtime players to try out. I think making fun new game modes is the most effective way of keeping your game alive and popular, and the moment DE stops trying to do that is when Warframe will suffer the most. But clearly they're still trying, and more often than not, exceeding and succeeding in adding new gameplay mechanics or objectives that make their game more exciting. I mean, even in this update, I think they went 2 for 3, even though Faceoff does need some work. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the new update in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of your opinions, and maybe even let me know some ideas you might have for new game modes in the future, or how you would improve current ones. I'll steal your ideas, and then sell them to EE for money, and not credit you, so please do that. Anyway, jokes aside, this upcoming year, I'm really trying to take my YouTube channel to like the next level. And it would mean a ton if you could support me by watching all the way through the videos, subscribing, and dropping the like, baby! Like bomb, boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I did that. Now, anyway, I'd like to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of next year. That's the goal, and it's a huge goal. But I think we can hit it if we all work together. And by we all work together, I mean you all click the subscribe button. Because I'm definitely not going to make 8,000 fake accounts to subscribe to myself. I would never do that, YouTube. Wink, wink. Anyway, an extra huge shout out to both of my members, Sign Up King 5000 and my boy Jay, who take it to the next level when it comes to supporting the channel. Anyway, I hope you all had a good time watching this video, because I had a good time making it. If you couldn't tell, I'm giggling, I'm all happy. Stay blessed. What the fuck? Stay blessed. Guys, stay blessed. Please stay blessed. Stay safe. Please stay safe out there. It's a dangerous world. It's dangerous out there. Stay safe. I hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this one.